What to do with the FIRs which are registered against the protesters. That the government is serious on that commitment.
Lords, both on behalf of the CJP and some other student protests.
This is about police against the students. So there's no question there's no question of withdrawal of FIRs, etc. that way, because we are the victims.
Mehta, I'm not yielding. Please allow me to finish.
No, criminal.
I know you will be in hurry, but we are not in hurry. Something to say.
They haven't filed an affidavit despite the last order.
Correct.
Yes.
Allow me to say something.
I
have something to say.
I was on my own.
But first and foremost, there was some misapprehension or misconception about what to do with the FIRs which are registered against the protesters. I have instructions to say that the government is serious on that commitment. The question which was being discussed was the semantics, whether it would be permissible under the law to withdraw the FIR or some other methodology is to be adopted to fulfill that. I believe, I had a discussion with Ms. Brinda Grover, and I had a reason to believe that she was also in touch with those who were leading the protest. So, we are working on that, but I would suggest, subject to what she says, that if those who are leading the protest are again in touch with the government, then semantics can be worked out. I was brought in because this question of law arose, and I discussed with Ms. Grover, and I believe she is also in agreement on that withdrawal part.
Withdrawal
My lords, if,
within the legal architecture is possible.
My lords, I think
we have examined. We have examined. It's not possible. We have examined, but we can say that we are exploring other options.
my lords, both on behalf of the CJP and some other student protests, we are in communication both with the learned SG as well as they are in communication with the government. They are trying to resolve matters. These concerns, as we know, young students, they have their life ahead. And the youth, they need to move on and look forward to taking their life forward. This was about improving an education system. Whether the correct legal subject to what the court guides us, whether it would be withdrawal or quashing of FIRs. My lords, because what has happened, I have with me an FIR from Patna, which names 142 people and then says 5,000 unknown. My lords, what happens is that this catch-all category then becomes a reason to pick up and arrest various people.
I would just interrupt.
I'm just finishing.
I'm not opposing. I'm saying
Therefore, whether even in quashing, my lords, today we have Bihar, Bengal, Assam, UP, Delhi. In Delhi, there are 13 FIRs to my knowledge. Whether after this has been worked out with the state, we would come back before the court for any kind of quashing, whether a comprehensive legal mechanism can then be invoked for the powers of this.
Cannot be ruled out. I am not ruling that out. I am saying, those who were protesting, whichever way, we decide, legally permissible way, will be done. Government stands on that commitment. But those who had criminal antecedents, which I had shown, murder, dacoity, POCSO, this, that, and others, and obviously, students would not know who infiltrate them. They are about 2,500 and odd. So, except them, everything can be taken care of. And I believe my learned friend would agree with me that it was, at least our discussion was quite congenial. And
Yes.
This identification of the FIRs which can be withdrawn or quashed, that exercise can undertaken with the cooperation of both sides.
They will have.
But there is another facet to it, my lord. The other facet to it is that cases which need to be registered on relation to assault which was done on peaceful protesters, that is also an aspect which needs to be,
Let them finish this.
because
Just on this, my lords, because how many FIRs and where they are, that the state
there are cases registered.
can ask the states.
I make that, say it very, very.
One mechanism,
Yes, my lord.
who can gather information from all these states also.
Yes,
that
my
how
lords.
many FIR the other states have been lodged and how many FIRs in Delhi. Then second exercise will have to be of segregation of those.
Correct, my lords.
That which are the purely of the student and those like according to you, as you are saying that some hardened criminals are there. Then after this classification or categorization, then you can have the recourse, as my brother is suggesting, or maybe that whatever the law.
Lord, we did examine both of us, my lord, and in law we are, my lord, ad item, but whatever option is available, my lord, we are not leaving that option.
No options. Either
Closure report is one.
Close before us, file a closure report.
Closure report is one.
Or.
Or
you
quashing.
approach before us, under
No, we want
142,
quashing.
we quash the proceedings. Or as the public prosecutor advises to withdraw the FIRs.
As far as the other two
Let-
guys are concerned,
I must say,
If
a
I
word of
If-
caution,
if-
a word
if-
of caution.
may just a minute.
my lord,
Vrinda ji, मुझे यहाँ तो बोलने दीजिए.
Oh, sorry.
On the lighter side, but she is a very good friend. Therefore, my lord, I always take that liberty with her. Lord, all of us will have to understand, my lord, on both sides. There will be some people who would like to keep the pot boiling. So, while taking legal advice also, they will have to be very, very careful. Lord, when I discussed with Miss Grover, we were on the same page on all issues. So, that also, my lord, the leaders are also, my lord, are mature people. They
What both of you agree on?
No, we need to clarify.
We can engender and enable that process
Yes, my lord.
so that this FIR's capture should not stand hanging over students.
No, certainly.
that is the main idea.
Can I just one thing to assist this? This is primarily arising out of direction 4 of your last order. There is some misgiving there because your lordship's order says NCT of Delhi and other states may proceed with the investigation of FIRs registered. However, no coercive measures shall be taken against the protesting students. The problem with this observation is that many states and the NCT, when they want to actually proceed with either a 321 withdrawal or any other processes, they feel that your lordships are telling them, go ahead and investigate. So please just clarify that. Just clarify that it won't stand in the way. It will not stand in the way. That's all.
Making these submissions before my lords.
This
was
is
But, my lord,
what I was
Lord's
hinting at,
attention.
my lord.
And my lords, if I may just, as my lords has said, my lords, this individual case withdrawal or individual public prosecutor seeking closure, as my lord well knows, is actually a tedious and, if I may say so, slightly uncertain process
Say, please forge a convenient way.
of,
If you
of
my lord, can I make a suggestion?
purposes of quashing.
Your lordship, the aspect of quashing will be better. Reason being that if it is a withdrawal or it is a final report,
I would-
it will again be subjected to a judicial process.
Lord, I would suggest let
Some
them
clarification of that.
We need a clarification on that.
Let them sit with the government, my lord, rather than we throwing options, my lord, here, and that might have, my lord, what ramification we do not know. Let them say, my lord, when once I come before your lordships and say this with clarity, I don't see, my lord, any reason to be apprehensive about it, my lord.
So it's now on the main issue. I have some suggestions. I just wanted your lordship
Lord, I
to just take a
have
look at
something
that.
to say, my lord.
Yes.
My reply was ready, but I could not go through it, my lord, and I would like to be very clear before I file it, my lord. For that, my lord, I would need, my lord, 2 or 3 days time, my lord.
So in fact, this note may aid that before the reply comes. There are some points that this replies should ideally take care of, which is what this is towards. Your lordship may recall on the last occasion, and you've noticed this in your order, my lords, gratefully, which says
This appears
that
to be a
there
little
is-
one-sided,
just
my lord.
give- No, just 1 minute, just let me
I'll
complete.
go through it, but
It
let's
says
not
prima
highlight it.
facie, these aspects have appealed to your lordship,
The
and your lordship. and
climate which me and
Just
Mr.
1 minute,
Grover
Mr.
has,
Mehta.
my lord, been
Wait,
able to
Mr. Mehta,
achieve,
just 1
let
minute.
us not muddy the water.
No,
That's
I-
the only thing I'm saying.
All this is very well if the victims are standing here and saying we've been beaten up. We've had lawyers' sons here in this court having been beaten up. So, I mean, it's all very well if you're the perpetrator to say that, look, let's try and wash it down. I'm not so in consonance with that view, which is why if your lordships take a look at this note, this is things that we believe should ideally in an Article 21 situation be asked from this court. Our conscience will not be clear if we don't ask for this. So the first is the action against these named offenders. The videos are very shocking. Your lordships, we're not going to trouble your lordship with seeing it. We have given you 300 videos
If we go
on
by videos, there
pen
are
drive.
many shocking videos.
So there is
If we
evidence
go
there.
by videos, there are many shocking
I don't
videos.
think interruptions are necessary when you didn't file your affidavit. There are 7 chief secretaries of states who are online also as per your
But
lordship's
we will
orders.
never be cowed down. You don't
I,
shout it.
I think
At least for speaking
I'm
for
not,
myself,
I'm
I
just
never do.
completing my submission.
never
So
get cowed.
I will maintain
I mere
dignified
innocent
silence.
behavior.
A dignified silence is
Yes,
what I will
that's
maintain.
the only thing
Yes.
I maintain. but
Oh.
till a particular point of time.
The second is the clarification that we are seeking, my lords. That clarification, there shouldn't be a problem. The third is because the directions have clearly come from the top. We believe that the Commissioner of Police and the IG of Rapid
Let us
Action
not
Force
be political.
should cover these points.
Drop the drop by the commission. which
Now the issue there is, my lords, I'll tell your lordships honestly, very honestly, I have to be candid with your lordships. Eventually, we don't want it to be a situation where there's a probe, an SIT, it gets kicked down the road after 6-8 months, some report comes, action on that. Ideally, we believe at least that first point, we have identified individual police officials who have acted in this fashion. We have found ununiformed individuals.
have identified, Mr.
Yes, and your lordships have taken
For
note
the
of that.
investigating agency.
The lordships have
to do that,
taken,
my lords.
all I'm saying is let this affidavit when it's coming, deal with this and
No, but I
explain
may or
who
I
was
may not.
responsible for these directions.
Investigation, I may not. I am
No, no,
making it
so,
very clear.
no, but I'm not asking you, I'm asking the court.
You-
that
Nobody
you-
can ask the
it-
court, we can only
It's
request.
a direction which should go.
I request the court. I never
It's
ask.
a direction which has to go to the Commissioner of Police and the RAF Director General as to how you permitted pellet guns, how you permitted lathis with nails, how you permitted ununiformed people taking action.
And also,
That has to be explained. Responsibility has to be placed. That has to be done. I'm saying that affidavit has to cover it. We're supposed to file it by now because of the urgency.
complete process of this peaceful resolution of
Yes.
most of the cases with the, I think this both sides are
No,
interested.
no, it won't derail it, Malod. This is about administrative action against the police who have perpetrated these offences.
Chip, I have,
I don't want it to get drowned in their rapprochement they're having.
Therefore, we will see that
Yes,
the majority of the cases are settled.
yes.
The way the Solicitor General is pointing out and Madam Vrinda has pointed out. After that, how many cases are left out?
Yes.
No, that's the other way around. Malod, I'm sorry, that's the other way around. That is of maybe some perpetrators against the police, etc. This is about police against the students.
That's
So
what we are saying. That
There's no question of, there's no question of withdrawal of FIRs, etc. that way. Because we are the victims.
is compelling to withdraw FIR. Neither we are compelling
We are
for
asking
them.
FIRs to be registered. Because eventually we have to answer for this. If we are inviting the court's attention to something this serious, where there has been grave violations, we have put videos there. Police can't be permitted to act like this. There's no question about it. You can't come ununiformed and start beating people up like thugs and goons, Malod. That cannot be. Somebody has to
Lord,
give
this
answers
is
to how that
thugs and
happened.
goons,
Some
Malod, I have always said,
before I
Lord, keeping the pot boiling will not help.
Mr. Gopal, then
Before
in that
SD.
case, we have to hold an independent inquiry into both the persons.
yes, both,
Yes.
the Lordship, both.
It will have to be
Fine.
200.
I'm saying let the
We are not-
affidavit answer these
I will
questions.
not forget.
Let the affidavit answer these questions.
you are
Let the
saying
independent
thugs and
inquiry
goons.
happen.
My lord,
Both.
my lord, we are not averse to an independent inquiry other way also.
Vehicle like this, my lords. The solicitor
But
can wait.
it cannot be a license.
finish, I'll just take two minutes, I'll take. First of all, I endorse whatever. he
Article 32 has
1 second,
limitations.
Mr.
I'm
Let
agreeing
the
with
side
you, the
speak.
Honorable Chief Justice. Article 32 has limitations.
Kindly, sir, allow me, please, 1 second.
No,
Now, Malas, all I'm saying is, I endorse whatever he's saying. He's arguing a larger point, and there's merit in a lot of things he's saying. Well, that's your lordship between him and your lordships. I want to raise a narrow issue. When my learned friend, the SG Malas, who has not filed a reply, says that we look into it, perhaps without a clarification of your lordship's order, he cannot look into it. Your lordship's order on the last date of 20.
That is argued already.
Allow me, sir. please
No,
allow
that
me.
is argued. You came late.
Yeah, Mr. SG's best argument always is that I came late. I did come 2 minutes late. I have enough people briefing me. Perhaps you should start searching for a better argument now, Malas.
For
Start searching for a better argument.
60 minutes, 60 seconds by the clock.
Malas, criminal antecedents word by your lordships is a word. See the normal thing, Malas, these are students. Now somebody may have a driving offense. Somebody may have, Malas, a petty offense unrelated to anything serious.
Yes, those are to be.
Or Malas, most important, as your lordship knows, in political cases also.
We discussed that with Ms. Grover.
But allow me to argue.
That cannot be an omnibus answer.
Derailing is just too much. Now, Malas, it doesn't get derailed. It only prolongs the matter. Now, Malas,
Petty offenses.
and Malas, political protest.
Political cases. Yes,
Now, unless your lordship clarifies this word, your lordship sentence says who do not possess any criminal antecedents. He is bound by this order, as the whole country is. Your lordships, no. Your
Lord, can I
Problem-
say something?
Mr.
Can I?
Mehta, I'm not yielding. Please allow me to finish.
No, the criminal.
I know you will be in hurry, but we are not in
This
hurry.
is your second best
Abhishek
argument.
Madhu Sanghi said cannot be
This is your
accepted.
second best
Criminal
argument.
Antecedents has to be
Now,
examined.
Lord,
Kindly
may
see-
I suggest, my lord, this would
No, please allow me
solve
to
the
finish.
problem.
You don't
I
suggest
am
that.
not interested in, I can
You
keep
don't
the pot
suggest that.
boiling.
All states
If you
are
want
hereby-
politically, I can keep the pot boiling.
This is
I have a
not-
suggestion.
No,
that's not a threat.
We want a judgment. We want an order. You don't
Yeah,
want a
yes,
suggestion.
this is not
You don't want a
exactly what I
suggestion.
predict.
Article
All
32
states
cannot
are
be a
hereby
political
instructed
party.
to release children under the
Students-
age of 18.
Students' interest alone is relevant.
Adjudication not by suggestion, Mr. Mehta.
The students'
Who
interest
have
alone
been
is
reported.
relevant.
This
All
must
the
be
political
excluding
considerations.
petty offences. Common. It should be to one sentence. I'm asking for addition. Excluding petty offences and political protests. That phrase must
No
come.
political.
May I just?
No, can I suggest, my lord? Can I make my thing clear?
I may just 1 minute.
My lord, difficulty is, my lord, I am
And since
Political protests.
more than my lords, only if we are dealing with murder or rape, this criminal antecedents is too open-ended and broad.
Lord is clarifying.
No, but not just petty offences.
my lord, can I,
Sorry.
can I, allow me, my lord, after their protest here is over, my lord, I can.
He doesn't want anybody to argue on this side.
With this, with your permission,
Can I only give me?
may I just request, Manoj?
Lord, I had given a list that 2738 offenders are identified. I had shared it with Miss Grover. I can still share it. They are all having murder charges, rape charges, POXO charges,
This is meant for some
kidnapping
other audience.
charges. So, my lord, there is nobody who is a traffic offender.
Facial
We are
recognition
creating,
software
we are
used.
creating, my lord, a ghost to kill it so that the pot remains boiling.
They are not saying to drop cases against the murderer.
Yes, my
We
lord.
are not asking you.
Yes.
We are only clarifying that
That's right.
there are two things only
Yes.
with reference to the order dated
That's all we ask.
28th July 2026. It is pointed out that that clause 4 and 5 of para 8, to some extent, are being misconstrued. As regard to para 8 in bracket clause 4, it is clarified that the NCT of Delhi or any other states shall be at liberty to close the criminal cases wherever any such appropriate, wherever competent.
Lord, your lordships may, instead of using the word close,
Withdraw.
Lord, your lordships may say deal with the cases. Lord, because we do not know, Lord, how we will go.
Take an appropriate decision.
Yeah, yes, that's all.
Closure of the cases.
Close/withdraw.
Yes.
Yes, close/withdraw.
Cross slash withdraw, yes.
My lords,
Correct.
Actually, only court can do.
tenable, that would be legally tenable.
In accordance with law. Next paragraph. Similarly, para 8 clause 5,
Yes, correct.
the expression inverted commas criminal antecedents, inverted commas clause is clarified to mean that grave and heinous offences.
Yes, that's how we have also understood, man. This is just not
Different states.
Manoj, may I just just one small request? Just building on last time's report, I've just given you a page and a half note. Just have a look at it on the 28th
Given as
July
a
order.
note.
Just please consider this.
We had given one last time also.
Manoj, your lordships have already on the 28th July order prima facie expressed a view that perhaps a special investigation team to inquire into the excess use of force may be considered.
Can we stop on first one?
Yeah,
There are two things going on in mind.
yeah.
One is the SIT of some senior police officers for investigation of the criminal cases wherever investigation will go.
Yeah,
And the other is we don't want to have the nomenclature of SIT,
all right.
whatever composition we constitute,
Yeah,
headed by a former judge.
yeah.
That may not be named as SIT.
Like a commission of inquiry.
Manoj, that,
Not inquiry, but a committee, man, a high level committee or something.
Yeah.
Commission of inquiry is.
High powered committee.
powers under the statute.
We should name like that.
your lordships may consider that. We have suggested, Manoj, having regard to the background of the case, etc., please consider a former Chief Justice of India. That's our request. It's, yeah.
Again, frankly speaking, asking a former Chief Justice of India is slightly, we have some, but we are looking for, there is a difficulty in getting consent also. We are working on it.
Very
We are
well.
I, for speaking for the government, I agree with your lordship.
I would just renew my request, my lords, because I think
Lord,
having a former Chief Justice of
Lord,
India,
the Chief Justice,
my lord, lends a former Chief Justice of India lends a certain gravitas
That's correct.
to the
That
entire
may not be
situation.
fair for
Because
the
I
other
think it
judges.
All
conveys
India.
a very
That may
strong
not be
message.
fair for the
no,
other.
it requires investigation.
My lord,
It should not be said.
I don't know why the offender should
it's
speak.
not just about the
Investigation only
individual
police
cases.
can do, not the Chief
I'm
Justice.
grateful. There are just on page, my lords, on the second page, your lordship will just see, there are just suggestions again, depending on what your lordship calls it, but terms of reference, this may be you.
Lord, he has
Your lordship
named
may
the
consider
judges.
this
Lord, it
while
should not be
framing
taken
an
on record.
appropriate order.
It
They
should
are,
not be taken on record.
I don't
He
know
has
why he's
named the
heckling like this, my lords. There has to be some discipline. The Solicitor General can't go on like this interrupting.
judges. I can't, my lord,
No,
difficulty.
you cannot keep
I am
interrupting. There has to be
decent, my
some
lord.
discipline.
My difficulty.
I'm sorry, my lord. There has to be some
It's
decorum
not
in this
my
court. There's
USP.
somebody on his legs arguing.
It's not my professional USP. I have to continue to
That's
be.
what we're hoping for, man.
Let us regulate the court.
Yes, your lordships may do that.
Please do, because this interruption
Yes, he
goes
has
on.
permitted your lordships to do
Very
that.
difficult to
Please
argue
do
in this
that.
court.
Mr. Solicitor, once we will constitute a, let us say, high.
Lord, I am saying only one thing.
yes.
They have
Let you
named
also speak.
judges which should not be.
Solicitor, ignore those names.
Kindly.
It would be left to us to decide who would help the commission.
Yes.
What
Very
is more important
No,
at
there
your
is
end,
no
Is the
name.
TOR.
more important at your end are the terms of reference.
Yes.
We will also
Yes.
suggest, we
Also,
will also.
terms of reference.
We will also suggest.
Love and advise them on the terms of reference
Certainly, certainly.
And
having a dialogue between all the senior.
Yes, sure, certainly.
once.
Lord, not at senior council level, my lord.
Matter is entrusted to the high powered judicial committee.
My lord, everyone we have different things.
There will be a reference and question will have to be formulated the issues where the commission will require to go. So that terms of reference will have to be decided. All of you can suggest us.
We will suggest to your lordships, my lord.
That is the exercise.
That is the one which is not to be considered.
There is one
Yeah,
more
my lord,
small
may I,
aspect,
my
my
lord,
lord, if I could be
mention-
heard in the din.
As part
The
of
small
item
aspect is this,
35.
that the learned SG had suggested that there were 2,000 odd FIRs against certain people is what he is saying, who were the
Not FIRs,
protesters.
individual.
I asked to myself one basic question. How did he come to this conclusion that these people were a part of this protester crowd?
Appearing for
That
them.
could be done only through the process of facial recognition.
No,
That could have been no other way
no.
in which he could have come to that conclusion. So therefore, that is one dimension which this court needs to look into, whether Article 21 rights get affected of all the protesters when a mass facial recognition program is carried out in this fashion.
Appearing for the murderers or rapists.
That will be conflicting argument with Mr. Gopal.
Please,
Gopal
ma'am.
say that you have already identified who are the police officers who are responsible. The entire thing will have.
That is without facial.
No, but that was
recognition
without
techno-
facial recognition.
Without facial recognition
question is-
technology,
the question
without
is that,
using our
sir-
Aadhaar, without using any of that.
Social media is flooded with
Lord, I am-
photographs.
There were videos to that effect,
As
which was the
members-
basis of what
as
Mr.
members of the
Srishakar said.
public, we have ascertained this.
But here, the situation is completely different, my lord. This is a facet which your lordship needs to examine.
We have not given consent for.
My lord, at least those who are for the police officers be heard merely because they are decent.
What
May
happened?
not
My lord,
work
now
to their
across
decent
the
one.
social media, the
Number one. Number two, only a minute. Number two, let me remove this impression. It is not only facial recognition. Facial recognition gives an identification.
But that
It
can't
is
be used.
followed.
So you have used a
cannot be
biometric.
My lord,
Cannot
targeted
be-
assaults on
I
policemen,
continue,
the
still
amnesty cannot
continue to be
extended.
decent, my lord.
There are
Cannot be-
videos showing a targeted assault.
It's
Let
illegal
them,
to use this.
let them show how they identified these names.
You be
How do you use our Aadhaar technology, our data? How do you
So
use
this
that?
is basically
On what
intruding
basis
into
do
the
you use
right
it?
of privacy of every
Lord, this
protester.
is not for your lordship.
And retention of that material beyond a particular period of time. How long are they going to retain that material? There are basic questions involved, my lord.
You are
That you're not allowed to use
generally
at all.
not doing it. Maybe you are.
Yes, being provoked by
It is
someone.
not
May my lord
based
mention
on
that.
any.
May I, my lord,
facial,
mention, As
recognition.
part of 35,
Allow me, my lord, this is flagged not for your lordship somewhere else. Let me also, my lord, answer so that, my lord, it doesn't go, my lord.
Yes.
Anyway, my lord,
Lordship,
it is meant, my lord. My lord, facial
Yeah, yeah.
recognition. My lord, it is sometimes some arguments are for that. My lord, facial recognition is the beginning point which is followed by.
It cannot
field
be the beginning
verification.
point. It cannot be. It's illegal to use facial recognition.
But not followed by face recognition, by field verification.
following.
It would be matching with their our location, etc., etc. And that is how these names are figuring. My lord. It's not that we are talking in air.
Illegal.
But
No,
Lord,
my lord,
please
see-
We're appearing for the
Totally
family of
illegal.
injured police officials. My only
May I-
no, not the Identification Act. The
my
Criminal Identification Act, my lord, essentially provides for a situation where there is an investigation in progress.
Lord,
This was a peaceful demonstration.
to also submit.
So there are basic issues out here.
What I have to say, my lord, the public
Lordship,
interest,
make a submission.
that is
My,
paramount.
this is public interest only which is being spoken, please.
Yeah.
Your Lordship, we have videos where women.
All the more reason
All the more reason why you are answerable.
They are being
they have to
pulled
answer why they acted like that.
pulled inside. Women officers were being pulled inside the crowd. It has to be both ways
Can
applicable.
I submit, my lord? May I submit, my lord?
Argument.
My matter is a little bit extraordinary. Just one second, just
Then
one
the
second,
account
sir.
will be closed.
1 minute only. It's a little extraordinary. It's a young lawyer who goes to the police station to do bail for the persons in the lockup. In the presence of eminent persons who are witnessing, he's caught by the police, taken to a room and beaten mercilessly. That I want to be part of the investigation, any investigation.
Everything will be part of the.
Yes, well, that is my IA number.
That is what fairly you pointed out, because these questions ultimately will have to be
Yes.
determined by someone.
Answers
Yes,
that need.
I'll be happy.
My lords,
That's IA number. I'll just give you the number. IA number 217875. Because the beating of a lawyer, my lord, is a little bit crossing the line, quite a bit.
Treating anyone, why lawyer? Treating anyone.
Yes,
is-
lawyer, correct.
Innocent person, whether he's a lawyer, if he's a poor person of.
Yes,
yes,
Anybody.
yes. No,
But not anyone who has gone to give legal aid. The issue is
No,
completely,
this is-
the dimension is different.
It's more serious when it's
It is
advocates.
serious because the person has
it's-
gone to give legal aid.
It's interference with administration of justice. It's way more serious.
Question that it should not be an impression from this side that if suppose a prima facie a police officer is involved in excessive, that
Yes.
he is being unduly protected, or a hardened criminal under the garb of student protest is also getting protected.
Grateful.
Then criminals were
Yes,
not
hardened criminal who
we're not
participates
concerned
in
about
protest.
My lords, in the affidavit that will be filed subsequently, perhaps or the list of all the FIRs can be given because that we cannot obtain under any circumstances. They are in different states. So that those list of.
The learned SG was prepared to share the list.
Yes, yes.
My lord, whoever is representing the leaders, my lord, who can take this call, my lord, I'll give it to them.
I don't know why.
You can meanwhile.
No, no, we are not representing leaders, we are representing young people of this country.
Yes, yes.
And their
I have
interests we
no
are all going to safeguard.
The young students, the parameters should be altogether different.
Certainly, my lord, that's
Should be
government state.
altogether different.
Correct, my lord.
So their matters should be considered in a completely different pedestal.
Correct.
To ensure that they remain in the mainstream, their educations are not disturbed. Their parents are also, after all, spending hard-earned money. If they look at the parents, what their expectation from the children, and if they are unnecessarily dragged into this procedure.
That is the intention, that is the purpose.
Career.
Yes,
And,
Lord, that is the
if we
purpose.
really do not wish to keep the pot boiling and at the same time ensuring that investigation takes place.
Just want
this
justice
is the-
done.
my lord.
There's no pot boiling here.
File a reply. Your reply can be by some senior commissioner.
It'll have to be.
He can file reply. on
We
behalf
will,
of the NC.
will.
That you can file, that
In-
will take care of.
Can
the-
can it be next week, my lords? Can it?
In terms of reference, broadly.
Yes.
That like.
What Mr.
My lord,
Devan
one
is-
small request. Last time also I made a request that the High Court matter be tagged along because now otherwise it doesn't make sense. They're carrying a parallel proceeding there.
Request the High Court.
Your lordship will call for it, it'll come, my lord. It'll be easier.
Either some formal application, it doesn't look.
I'll move a formal application. I'll move an application.
Appropriate and suddenly.
Because your lordship is hearing matters all across the country, so that matter could also be called here.
But either, maybe.
I'll move a transfer petition, my lord. I'll move one.
57, which pertains specifically to the pellet gun matter.
There I have yet
My-
to, my lord, file.
Yes,
my-
they have yet to file. It had fallen from my lords. I have actually done a deep dive and research in this. From 1967 to now, there is not a single standing order or regulation mentioning the use of pellet gun. It was
There are, we have
It
also.
was used, and please let me finish. It was used in 2010 in Kashmir and subsequently in 2016. There is an SOP in 2011 prepared by a task force headed by the Union Home Secretary. And in 2016, there was a high-part committee. That report is not available. There is no standing order of Delhi police that allows even the use of pellet gun or mentions the weapon of pellet gun. The only thing that particular petition is saying, the petition is not saying the police should not have anything to protect itself. This particular weapon is unfit for use, particularly in protest, by the very nature of the weapon. Let them file the affidavit. If there is a standing order, place it on record.
We will take their affidavit and with your assistance and some opinion of some domain expert.
Yes, my lords.
We would like to, that's why we said on that day and we are reiterating.
Yes, my lords.
We would like to lay down a complete protocol.
Correct,
Please,
for
And
future also.
in what,
That needs to be done.
Please, my lords.
whether it can be used or not, and if allowed to be used, in what circumstances.
Please, my
In
lords.
a graded manner, etc.
Please, my lords.
Can it be next week, my lords?
Either this Friday.
Friday or next week? Friday?
My lord, I have already
next
said
week.
next week, I have a personal difficulty.
Monday?
Monday? I think
Monday
Mr.
to
Mehta has
Friday, I
some.
have a difficulty. my lord.
Monday week.
Friday we can do it.
No, no,
It
no.
can be taken up on
My
Friday.
lords, Monday week, my lords.
Monday week, my lord, if your lordship. yes.
Ha, ha.
Monday week, my lord.
Monday week, my lords.
17th,
10 days,
Ha.
2 weeks.
17th.
My lord, you may kindly direct them to also ask for the order of 144 of that particular day be placed if there is one.
Not come in reply and.
Just
The,
one other thing, yes.
please, my lord. Very well. very well.
But just one other thing, your lordships have asked the chief secretaries to be present online for this hearing, but there's no direction to get affidavits from the states. If your lordships just indicate that, because
Right now,
by
my
the
lord,
states.
No, 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 no.
By the states,
My lords,
because that,
we will be filing our affidavit within 2 weeks, my lord.
File their respective counter affidavit
yes.
with advance copy before.
They have all been served, I'm told.
Yeah, there also, services come.
Advance copy to Grand Council for the. Post the matter, then on 17th we can.
Whatever date is convenient for Mr. Mehta, my
Lords,
lords,
both
because
the
he's not in
SIT, the SIT constitution, my lords, and that committee.
terms of reference.
uh,
We both,
Then we can take on 18th.
very
Yes, your
well,
lordship.
18th is fine.
But it is the time also, Malad, because the court is full, so Malad can.
18, yes.
Something and take up this matter at that time.
On the list of FIR.
2 p.m. Specific time, because the court gets full, Malad, at that.
3 p.m.
Malad can fix a 2 p.m. time and take up at that time. Or in the morning, 10:30, top of the vote, whatever Malad pleases.
2 p.m. because morning 10:30.
2 p.m. Lordship will fix it.
Or even 3 p.m.
If we take out on non-miscellaneous day comparatively.
That would be better.
Whatever date, my lords.
On 18th or 19th.
18th
Yes,
or
whenever your
19th,
lordship.
19th might be better, in fact.
19th.
19th is perfect.
19th.
At 2 p.m. At 2 p.m.
That was
19th we can take early also. 19th there will be not much rush. Wednesday.
He says during the lunchtime.
Your lordship may
Lord,
allow
may I
19th.
make one mention, Lord? There are certain intervening applications filed today, my Lord, to become a party. If your Lordship may order it to be, my Lord, allowed or to be tagged with the main case, my Lord.
Only what-
We are the students also, my Lord, affected and injured, my Lord.
Maybe 18.
19th.
Law student, my Lord.
Not 19.
Sorry, Lord.
If your lordship may allow.
Lord, I have
Yeah,
the number, my Lord, 220095, my Lord. If can be attached, tagged with the main case, my Lord.
This, whatever order will be passed, it will be a general. All students. Barring those people against whom they are making allegations, that's a different issue.
Well, Mr. Divan has some difficulty on 19th if he's
Yeah,
asked.
request 18th.
18th,
2 p.m. 18th.
18th,
18th,
yes, yes. I have-
18th 2 p.m. my lords.
18th, 18th if that can work.
slightly heavy day, but no issue.
We can
And
understand.
your lordships will.
We'll mention,
Because
my
on the
lords,
next occasion, on the next date, your lordships will consider the SIT as well as the committee or terms of reference.
terms
for
of
that.
reference for the committee.
Because then it can at least move on.
Of terms of reference in advance.
Exercise is going on, it should be completed in a day.
Very well, grateful.
My lord, I have only one word to say in Latin. Partutian mondus nociter ridiculus mus. Partutian mondus nociter ridiculus mus.
Translated simultaneously.
My lord, mountains are in labor and what is brought out is a ridiculous mus. This is a waste of Article 32 time. Nothing is going to happen.
We have
I'm
an informal
completely
application
upset.
amidst.
This is completely upset. This cannot be handled under Article 32.
Grateful, my lord.
If your lordship may consider,
All of us concur, my lord, in saying grateful to your lord.
if your lordship may consider, your lordship, if your lordship may
Trojan horse.
that was beaten, if your lordship can also direct for the preservation of the CCTV footage of the Hazrat Nizamuddin police station.
Being preserved, my lord, everything is being.
Your lordship had passed an order regarding the preservation of the body cams. But in my case, because I was beaten, I was doing legal aid. I went to the police station in Nizamuddin. I was beaten there. So my situation a bit different. If your lordship may direct, if your lordship may.
The police station.
I do not know, my lord, where, when, how, but whatever is, my lord, is will be preserved.
Police station.
Preserved, my lord, there is no
Please, your lordship,
difficulty.
please.
Take the
What
details.
Nizamuddin
Certainly.
police station, IA.
I'll give the IA number, your lordship.
So give the IA number, give a copy of the IA.
IA is 217875. Your lordship can issue notice. I'll also serve a copy.
Okay. Others. It is a courtmaster.
Please, your lordship.
Yes, I'll look into it, well, and do the needful.
I'll give them.
And I have continued to maintain a dignified posture. Obliged, your lordship.
If your lordship can consider issuing notice, your lordship, I am also raising.
Issue notice, yes. Sir.
Give a copy.
Already 17875 of 2026.
He has given me.
Give a copy, please.
Your lordship.
Without issue notice.
Directions for preservation of CCTV.
Correct.
Of Nizamuddin police station. I'll be grateful. I'm grateful.
दोस्तों, माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने साफ कर दिया कि प्रोटेस्ट करने वाले निर्दोष छात्रों पर कोई गलत कार्यवाही नहीं होगी। सरकार भी गंभीर आरोपियों को छोड़कर बाकी छात्रों को राहत देने के लिए तैयार है। माननीय कोर्ट के इस बड़े फैसले पर आपकी कीमती राय क्या है, कमेंट्स बॉक्स में जरूर बताएं। जय हिंद दोस्तों।